All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday out there, TJIF. It is December 12th of 2025. Let's dive into it here. Taking a look firstly at your current radar picture and over our area. Sioux Falls right now, we are not seeing anything at the moment, but there is a little bit of snow southwest of Sioux Falls, as you can see down towards the Sioux City, Vermilion, Yankton area, and then out towards the Platte area. There's some snow showers ongoing. Now, if you go up to Aberdeen, there is not a whole lot going on. There's some snow out near the Chamberlain and Pier area, some light snow showers. And then you go out west, the Rapid City area, and there's a lot more snow out west. So mainly the snow is currently out in the western part of South Dakota, out near Faith, out towards Rapid City, Wall areas. They're experiencing some snow. And you get that blue, the darker blue colors, that's where you have the heavier bands of snow. Now, you go up into Montana, and this is where, there's still a lot of snow up here in Montana. And that snow is going to be moving east and southeast over the rest of today into tonight, moving out into western South Dakota. And all that snow is going to just continue to push east. So we will be getting snow the rest of today into the overnight hours, moving west to east, and then Sioux Falls tonight we'll see snow, and then into tomorrow. So we have temperatures too. Let's look at the temperature map, and wanted to go over this real quick. We are very cold out there. It is the start of the Arctic blast that is hitting our area and hitting the northern plains, hitting a good chunk actually of the northern half of the country. We are at 10 degrees in Sioux Falls. That is it. We are at 7 in Brookings. We're at 3 in Aberdeen. So you go farther north and it is even colder. It is 12 degrees out in Rapid City. So even out west, it's the whole northern half of the country basically in this very cold weather. Usually out west it's been a lot warmer. Not the case. We are very cold everywhere. The only exception would be southern Nebraska, where McCook, Nebraska, is at 41 degrees. Other than that, everywhere else is cold. 18 in O'Neill, 30 in Omaha, 28 in Grand Island, 19 in Sioux City, heading into Iowa, 21 in Mason City, 25 in Des Moines, 25 in Cedar Rapids. It is very cold out there. 14 in the cities. It's 9 in St. Cloud. Look it up in Fergus Falls. -2 is the current daytime temperature. So we got some cold Arctic air moving in. Now, we do have this area in blue. Let me turn off the radar. We do have a winter weather advisory that is in effect, that continues. It's been in effect here since yesterday. And this is for northwestern South Dakota and then into central South Dakota. So, Faith over towards Pier and then into southeastern South Dakota. So it'd be Chamberlain, Mitchell, Huron, Sioux Falls, Yankton, down into Iowa, Sioux City, Fort Dodge, Des Moines, all in this winter weather advisory. There's even one out here in western Minnesota for Morris, Fergus Falls, Montevideo, all in that winter weather advisory. This is for 2 to 4 inches. Expect hazardous travel conditions tonight into tomorrow morning, affecting those commutes. And we are looking at, again, 2 to 4 inches of snow mainly across anywhere in the blue shaded region. And the winter weather advisory in effect from today, and it goes in effect until noon tomorrow. So we're going to dive into the forecast models and have a look at a couple other items. But first, let's hear a brief word now from our sponsors at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
All right, so there was another item that I wanted to get to. We actually have another advisory. In addition to the winter weather advisory, this is fairly recent. This came out a little bit ago. We actually have a cold weather advisory on top of the winter weather advisory that is in effect here for, this is again for portions of northwestern and west central Iowa, southwest Minnesota, and east central and southeastern South Dakota. So this does include Sioux Falls. Very cold wind chills, it says, as low as -30 below zero expected. And this is from 6 p.m. tomorrow, so 6 p.m. Saturday, until 10 a.m. Sunday morning. And it says dangerously cold wind chills as low as -30 below zero could cause frostbite on exposed skin in as little as 30 minutes or less. Use caution while traveling outside. Wear appropriate clothing, a hat, and gloves. So that is the latest message from the National Weather Service on that cold weather advisory that is in effect here for those areas. Now, let's jump ahead to the models. And as we start out with your weather map, let's take a look and see where we're at for the rest of the day into tonight. So the current ongoing snow looks like expected to fade away and dissipate as we go through the rest of the afternoon. But then you notice tonight, as I mentioned before, we have a lot of snow up in Montana that will be making its way east and southeast into our area by tonight, out in western South Dakota. So again, it's going to start in northwest South Dakota, and then it'll spread quickly into central South Dakota overnight, and then by the morning hours affecting Sioux Falls and southeastern South Dakota and the eastern regions of the area, you know, northwest Iowa, southwest Minnesota, also included by the morning hours. And then, as you see, this will last for at least through the morning hours, and then by the lunch hour, things will start to fade away, and we'll start to see clearing, and the snow will get out of our region. And then for the rest of tomorrow into Sunday, things will clear out, and we don't see anything after that. Now, let me just show you the European model. Shows a similar forecast. Again, the snow from the west, from the northwest tonight into tomorrow morning across our region, and then by the lunch hour, things will clear out. And then Sunday, looking dry. Monday, looking dry. Tuesday, looking dry. Wednesday, looking dry. But then once we get towards Wednesday night, that is when we'll finally see another possible system. So looks like, more of the story, we have a quiet period that we'll be entering starting Sunday. So want to make that very clear. We will get a break. It looks like, you know, basically after Saturday and Sunday, Old Man Winter is going to take a break. We're going to, you know, give him the boot for a few days, and at least the beginning to middle of next week looks warmer, and it looks quieter. So another big weather topic that we have going on is what's going to happen with these wind chills. Well, let's go ahead and play this out. You can already see the Arctic air coming from the north, from North Dakota up into Canada, with some of these wind chills in the -20s and -30s. As you go, you know, Canada has wind chills in the -40s for today up there. Wanted to mention that. And then as we go through tonight, you can already see this Arctic blast already kicking in here by tonight, with overnight temperatures below zero, negative single digits and negative teens. And then for your day tomorrow, same story, negative single digits and negative teens, even some negative 20s up into Minnesota tomorrow. Now, tomorrow night, you start to notice up here northeastern South Dakota, some of these wind chills coming in the -30s, even some -40s up here near the Webster area tomorrow night. And wanted to make that very clear. As we go into, you know, your Sunday morning, these wind chills are not going to be nice. They are going to be the coldest of the wind chills. Again, Saturday night into Sunday morning. Look at some of these wind chills on Sunday morning across, you know, Sioux Falls. -30s for Sioux Falls and surrounding areas. In Minnesota, -20s and 30s. Same thing with Iowa. And it's just the whole region. I mean, it's just very, very bitter Arctic cold weather this weekend. So be sure to bundle up, and if you have to be outside, wear protective layers, and you do not want to mess around in this cold. All right, so wrapping things up here with your 10-day forecasts. Again, dealing with the snow tonight into tomorrow for Sioux Falls, and we're going to cool down into the single digits tomorrow. And then even just as cold on Sunday, temperatures in the teens, and then we will start to warm up as you look at next week. 30s and even low 40s back into the forecast. That is certainly possible. And then we'll remain in the 30s by the end of that 10-day. So we will start to moderate in temperatures as we go into next week. For the Aberdeen area, similar forecast, single digits over the next couple of days with the snow chances mainly tonight. And then we'll start to warm back up by next week into the 20s on Monday and then 40s on Tuesday perhaps. And then we might fall a little bit on Thursday, and then we'll moderate into the 20s to low 30s. For the Pierre area, looking at single digits tomorrow, even out for Pierre, so it's going to be cold everywhere. And then we'll warm back up here by the end of your weekend, near 30 on Sunday, upper 30s on Monday, and then back into the 50s Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we'll moderate in the 40s by Friday and 30s by the end of that 10-day. And then for the Rapid City area, a much warmer forecast where they don't have much snow to deal with, although snow will be possible today and tomorrow, as we're already seeing snow today out in Rapid. And then we'll moderate those temperatures. Look at those temperatures warming starting on Sunday. 50s and 60s in the forecast for Rapid City. Some very nice weather ahead out there. So this was sponsored by the Black Venom Outdoors and the Gatekeeper Security and Fence. We'd like to thank you guys for watching this afternoon. Braden will be with you guys this weekend for weather content. If you did enjoy, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Drop a comment down below as well. Let us know your thoughts of all this crazy weather we've been seeing the last couple of weeks. And we'll continue through the weekend. But it does look like, again, next week we will start to mellow out, and things won't be as bad next week. So be sure to follow us on Facebook and X for the latest, and be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok as well. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend.